Yo. A few weeks ago I honed in on mark keys as a whole, running from reserved all the way to streets before extracting with a bag stuffed to the brim with loot. Through that process though, I do have one regret and a mistake that I made with reserve keys. See, at Jaeger Loyalty level 4, you unlock a barter for a dorm's mark key for the low price of one of each reserved mark key. There's no durability requirements on the barter, so in order to squeeze even more profit out of the keys than I did in my first run-in with them, I want to run the keys down to one remaining use and then turn them in for a shiny new dorm's key, and either sell that for 25-ish million rubles or try my luck at customs. Unfortunately, I hadn't found a single labs colored key card in any of the 30 reserve key uses from my first video, so hopefully we can cash in on a bit of long overdue RNG this week. But the plan is just to hit reserve bunkers today, the marked rooms. I'm going to hit these all 9 times, and we're going to turn them in. I don't know if I'll get all 9 done tonight. I should, hopefully. It's reserve time. Only reason you subbed? Ah, thank you, man. That's awesome. Where? Oh, yeah, that's right. We're hitting marked rooms, huh? Rude. Oh, that's right. The game, like, auto-resets your quest now. Wait, I'm supposed to be on the other side of the bunker. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really loot a lot of reserve. Typically, I just hit the bunkers, or the marked rooms when I'm here. What are we saying? Couch? Floor? I'm gonna try to get as many of these guns out as I can on these runs, but there's so many guns, man. And I do not know where all the spawns are here. Okay. Let me look. Looks like we got nothing going. Oh, what was I picking? A roller. Okay. this one is working as intended, I suppose. I'm okay losing a little bit of money. Like, the majority of the profit is going to be from the cards anyways, if we find any. So it's not the end of the world. What did I say about the election? I said we'll hold it when we hold it. It'll come when it comes. Injector's case, okay. A little something. Appreciate that. Man, this sucks. Where's the cards? RBVO. Give me something, please. Window. Table. USEC. Chair. Nothing. Hey. I didn't even see the injectors. This is what I was talking about. Last time we got like double injectors. Pretty much every raid that I hit all 3 of them, we got double injectors. Oh. It's just bullets. Nothing else good. Classic. Alright, I'm sure I would have seen it by now if there was something. It is what it is. My early luck with the reserve keys was shaping up to be very reminiscent from my last stint on the map. I was able to pick up a healthy supply of containers along the way, but definitely nothing worth writing home about. I even managed to make it 3 raids and an RBVO before skill issuing my way out of a raid early. Yeah, okay. My bad. We'll try it again next time. We're down to RVBO use. At least we don't have to rotate 1 round. I didn't even waste a second rekitting and running it back through the BK and PKPM marked rooms, and I really had a feeling that my dry streak was about to come to an end as I approached VO. RBVO. I'm feeling it. I crossed the map for this. I didn't have to. Well, we did anyways. I knew there was gonna be... There was gonna be... I knew there was going to be nothing. And that's why I chose to. Alright. What a tragedy. Well, with all hope lost, I died, definitely on purpose, to a guard on my way out. And at the opening of raid number 6 of the night, I was met with a challenge. 3 subs? Alright, Cuke, I'll do my best. I'm seeing shadows, I'm seeing voices, I'm seeing faces on the walls. Surely RBVO. Key tool. Docs case. MGT. MP7. CPU that I thought was a card out of the corner of my eye. Pain. Pain. Well, we tried. Tried my very best. This is what I was saying about the other day. I think it made it into the video too, but when I was on streets and we were talking about like a guard or a boss that roams the map and it has guards with him would be awful. That's what Glukar is. I was realizing that while I was editing. That motherfucker just roams like this whole center of the map. And all the way over to here. He just goes about through the open with his guards with him, and they beam you from anywhere, and it's an awful experience every time. I am a certified reserve hater, so maybe I'm a little bit jaded, but I think Glukar's the worst boss in the game. Kalante on ground zero? Okay, my bad. I don't think I've ever fought Kalante on ground zero once. Whoa. He hit the drop shot, there's no way. What the fuck? Okay. Do we see anything promising? Because I don't. I see a Vogue. A Taz. You love to see those. Gun, gun, gun. Whoa! It's Violet, baby. Let's fucking go. We actually made money hitting the reserve keys. Damn. Cute. You don't have to, man. It's okay. I'm not gonna say no, obviously, but I'll respect the fact that you fully expected me to never get a mark card today. It just doesn't happen. Let's take a peek at it again. I just want to examine it. Notice how all the unsubbed people are telling you to pay up. They want their gifters so bad. Yeah, there it is. Begging. Earned. A hard-earned 3 gifted. For finally finding a single card. It actually exists. There's actually loot in the game. Get me in there. The final PKPM. It's not the final PKPM. It's the final marked room. Okay, hold on. Dog Tag's key card. Uzi, which is the real money there, if you think about it. Mutant. M60. Hold on. Are we marking something here? Or is that, I think that's just M60. Yeah. Chainlet. Ooh, injectors. MP7? Hold on. Shirley. Green card. Biddy, anything. Gold chain, brother. Alright, this was still kind of heat. 3 cases and an MP7. 3 days of raids trying to find him. Bro, that's how I was. It took me like 15 or 16 raids, I think, when I did my first Kappa grind. Every raid. He was there, like half of them too. He just like got immediately downed by AVT killer farmers. It was horrifying. D2 safe? Yeah. I've never seen a PMC down there once. It's not that there's PMCs fighting rogues right now, though. Tubes, bro, before you had to find everything found in a raid, tubes would sit at like 50k for the first half of wipe, every wipe. Same with motors, there was so much money. They're just nothing now. Nothing matters at all. Alright, we'll get out of here. We finally pulled it. The Violet. And like 3 cases. This is a beautiful raid. I think this raid alone paid for the gap between the cost of the 3 marquees and the cost of the dorms marquee. So at the very least, this raid alone gapped that and everything else is profit. If we could get one more card, just one more card between now and the end, we'd be up big time. Absolutely worth it. You gotta, please. Get a little back-to-back action going on here, please. Money farming the price surge? I wish. I mean, kinda. We're getting a clock. I should be right now if I was smart, but I had an idea to hit the marked rooms and I wanted to hit them, so I bought them. And then after I bought them, they released the update. So I'm trying to do these as quickly as possible. I've only got a couple of uses left on them. 4 each, so I'm gonna hit them both 3 times, or all 3 times. And then we're gonna run dorms and look for the goats tomorrow. It's probably the move. Nothing on the table. Mutant over here, nothing on the table. Nothing in the corner. Key card holder, I almost missed it. That's huge. Let's go get a little reset in. Okay, double G28. What do we get? Key card holder. Maps, that's about it. A couple of weird keys. Not our best run. Definitely not our best run. We've seen better. Got 3 more uses on each of the keys. If we could get 1 more card, I'd be happy. Out of these 9 future uses, I'm sure it's doable. Unfortunately, all the next raid had in store for us was containers and red flares, and I think the lack of thick loot in these 30 million rubles worth of keys was causing some trauma-induced brain damage or something like that, because for some reason I thought it would be a good idea to start raiding Minecraft builds on stream. I kind of gotta respect the vision here, because it feels like these aren't accidents. Hold on. This was all done with intent, and I think that you have to respect the artistry behind each of these, as if they were their own brushstroke on a masterwork painting. Because some people would look at, you know, the disproportion of some of the Van Gogh paintings, and they'd be like, that's not how you would draw a human face, that doesn't make sense. But in reality, I think it's about the expression of the individual who created the piece, more than their ability to recreate what you think it should have been. Yeah. Magenta 10 out of 10 house. Do better next time, though. We could definitely make an 11 happen here. Oh no. Okay. Unfortunately, not even the grace of such a flawless work of art could bring any notable fortune to the penultimate reserve run, so I took a second to reflect between raids and lay a path to success. Ladies and gentlemen, we are down to the final use of each of the marquees before we have to turn them in to Ragman. Hold on, if I can actually pull them up. For the barter, for the Dorms marquee. It says that I have none of these because they're in my inventory, but if I put them in here, it would be. So we get one more raid here. Hopefully we can cross the whole map here. I believe one more card. It's gotta happen. There's no way we go one single card only. It's gotta happen. No. Let's go to VBO first before we come back here. If I die on the way, I die on the way. It is what it is. View in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it's kind of nice to have like something on that side of the map, you know? I like the idea behind it. I just wish I spawned over there more. I'm being a little selfish. I like that it gives someone that spawns over there something to loot before they get in a fight immediately. The downside is it sucks. Real bad. You made a house bigger? Okay. We'll peep it after the raid. It's a mansion? like the senator? Or the governor? Wait, which one is mansion? Mr. Joe? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what Joe Manchin does. I just know the name. What do we have? Bullet? Bullet? Uzi. Alright, we got a biddy at least. Okay. Okay, so like, a biddy in a couple cases from the full RBVO key does not pay for it. If we're being critical, it is lost as money. 100%. Okay. I thought maybe I'd find something under those, but... yeah. This is not looking ideal. I think we've been burned by RBVO again. What a sad existence. What are you... bitch? Was that just a normal scav? What was blasting me like that from so far away? Singular PMZ. All on his own. Level 9 with a fucked up scope that no wonder he was missing. I guess we gotta make our way. Let's do Black Pond first. I'll hit PKPM before BK. Wait, other way around. BK before PKPM is what I meant to say. Do not open that door, motherfucker. Stay. Bad dog. Oh! Put it away, put it away, put it away, put it away, put it away. The final hit. The blue card, baby. We actually made money. Let's go. The final use of RBBK. A little dog takes case for the road and a vertex. Alright. Let's put the tummy back on before I run out of hunger. Geeking over a 2 mil key card? You would too if you went this dry. We can't all be so lucky. I enjoy the little things in life. There's beauty in all loot. I still geek over the 100k GPUs. That are like 500k now because of the quest. No dock chase? I mean, they're like 90k. I probably should put something in here though. Probably do this. That's worth more money. Vertex and a gold chain is worth more than a docs case at this point. Until I find stuff to put in it. Like a keycard holder. Alright, PKPM. The final use here as well. Give me a little something. Or give me a little nothing. The bad FN57. RSAS, brother. This is not looking ideal. Alright, this is about to be expected. This room fucking sucks. Let's grab the pistols and get out of here. The best Dutch snacks are stroop waffles. Freaking those. You hate that? Did I say it correctly? You're mad that I said it right. That's what I'm hearing. Fake Dutch gets a little bit afraid when a real Dutch is speaking. Stroop waffles. I said stroop waffle. Hit the button. One use on all the keys. We're going to go turn these in for the dorms marquee. And we're also going to put this bad boy in the key case. And then I think we're going to go start hitting dorms. I don't know if I'm going to hit all 10 uses on the dorms key tonight. But I want to do probably 1 or 2 here before I call it for the night. We are getting a little bit late into the night here. I'm getting sleepy. I did not sleep enough before work. Tired as I was, we soldiered on, picking up the Jaeger barter for the dorms key, which clocked in at 23 million rubles around the time, and then I took a few minutes to offload the reserve riches, and gauge the value up to this point. We started the day off at 603.5 mil, and after selling off most of the juice, I had just barely edged out 22.2 mil in revenue. Adding on the 23 mil dorms key, we're looking at just around 13 mil profit over the reserve keys, of course provided we break even on the dorms loot. So let's kick it over to Late Night Frog to see how customs treated us. Being a Savage Frog sub is a punishable offense by death, though. I cannot blame BSG for banning you for that. Meal prep streams first. I promise you, bro. Deadman mode meal prep streams are gonna go hard. Will go hard, the singular one. I don't need more than one night. I do a Tarkov wipe meal prep, but they don't tell us when wipe is until like 2 weeks in advance. So I will not be taking time off of work to play wipe. I'll just play it whenever I have time. I think it's such a misstep on their end to like play it to the last minute like that. They lose out on so much potential player base and viewership on the game by not allowing it for it to be like a prepped for event. You're unemployed, I respect it. Throwback lemon garlic turkey bowl, bro, those things go so hard though. I remember munching on that lemon garlic turkey bowl sitting upstairs inside of the Beluga building, waiting for my streets shooterborn kills. Alright, dorms marked room is just around the corner. Okay, we have to reapproach. Sometimes you just have to walk up to it with a less threatening aura, and it will respect you, and it'll let you climb it. The window will not let you mount it if you come to it with bad vibes. It does not respect you. Gonna be more PMCs? Yeah, I heard them outside. We're getting in here first, though. I gotta get my double green card marked room. It's coming. It's right here. Please, book. Oh. Alright, Dorm's Marquee is my fucking boy. Wait, and the violet right off the rip? And the bookshelf? Damn. No double yet. I'm feeling a double, though. It's gotta come this raid. Not this raid, this key, though. Dorm's Marquee use number 1 already producing a beautiful result. And I'm here for it. P90? We might as well take everything. We're gonna go extract right away. I just gotta double check because stuff hides inside of the chairs. If it's small, I've had biddies underneath them. Okay. Violet off the rip is a beautiful omen. Outside is looking chopped. Okay. Motherfucker. How is he alive? What the hell? It wasn't even close. Not even a little bit. It's that easy. It was never even close for a second. I stayed calm and collected the entire time. Yeah, Steve, if I lost it, that probably would have gone poorly. Or good, though. Hit count 33. Why is there no ammo used? Where's the ammo used? Did they get rid of ammo used? Is that not a stat anymore? Wasn't there like ammo used hit count? Almost collected a kiss, bro. I got a kiss. I gave him a smooch on the way out. Not a stat in PVE? I'm sure it is. I'm certain it was. It had to have been. I've absolutely seen it, like, recently. I didn't heal. That's awkward. Oh, well. Especially if I stream Deadman, he'll be there. I promise. Okay, dorms marked. key use number 2. Can we get a little back-to-backer? I believe we can. I think we could get like 8 keys. I think so. I think I deserve it, honestly. Alright, that's enough Tarkov for tonight. I still plan on running plenty tomorrow, but I think after I finish the Dorms Marquee up tomorrow, I just want to run labs probably and farm for all of the event items that I could trade out. Make as much money off of those as possible on day, what is this, like 4 of the event? So we're a little bit behind schedule on it, but it'll be nice to get a little bit of money off of it. Because I've been avoiding it pretty much the whole time. Not avoiding it, but I had to add it like all week. So I didn't really get a chance to farm money off it. Could probably do pretty well. Yeah, I was selling like clocks for 400k still today. And I'm sure GPUs and stuff like that will go for a lot more. If GPUs are 400k, it's absolutely worth popping the Abdobos and looting darks every time you do the labs. None of them are limited? Okay. My bad. Good to know though. I mean, it makes sense. It's like RPG release and normal new quest line. I decided to call it for the night here, and didn't touch the game again until I booted up the stream the next afternoon, prepared for a full day of rubling. Okay, what are we on right now? This is use number 2, right? I didn't run it back, or did I run it back? Use number 3. Dorms marked. Okay. We're seeing a yellow. Not incredible, but we're not complaining. Whoa! No way we get the yellow-black combo breaker. Nothing on the shelf, imagine a triple. That's kind of a dub. Alright, so what are we? 3 uses in and we have 3 cards? Blind Frog Man, come on. Book on the ground? Yeah, I checked it on the way in. There's nothing in there. Is there a biddy hiding? Nope. Someone was telling me that this windowsill has shit. It doesn't. Surely that's just a lie. Oh, we almost lost a Tiamat. Okay. Go ahead, a little reset. On the wooden board? Okay. Is it a hard card spawn? Is it only 1 card that spawns there, or like... I've just never seen anything there in all the times that I've opened it. And I've been checking it since they told me. And that was like 4 Dorms Marquees ago. Just unlucky, I guess. Interesting. We'll take a peek. What are we looking? 5.8? 1.4? Let's do it for the money, but I'm not loving this. That's fun. Cool. We got Dorms Marquee use number 4. Can we get a book key? No book key. Little key tool. No window loot. Chair. Biddy or Veritas? What's the coin? Oh! Yoink. We'll take a little biddy. Bookshelf. Empty. Damn. We can't get a double card every raid, I suppose. Nothing. Okay. We tried. Time to reset. No car. What a shame. Neverhood's up to the 24. We're almost there already. I got a violet, a black card, and a yellow card out of 4 uses so far. I mean, it's not a 3. That one was kind of mid, but... It really is a toss-up. If I profit this one, it'll be 2 out of 4 of the ones that I bought had profited. And the 2 that I bought that didn't profit were like a 20 mil loss. I got 1 card on both of them. But we still have 6 uses. If we could get a green card, or like 2 of the mid-tier cards, like a red or a violet, we'll be up. Okay. Nothing crazy. We got a biddy key tool. That's like 2 mil with all of this too. I mean, the armor repair kit's separate. I don't normally like normal Doritos, the standard ones, but every once in a while, when I go to the store, you pick up that purple bag, the sweet chili ones. Oh my god, they're fire. Trying to get in and out of here. I want to get onto labs later today for sure, or maybe streets. Go a little RBK hunting. One of the 2. I just want to get like quest items. Whoa. Okay. This one's a dub. Can we get a book card? Nope. That's a green. We're break even on 5 uses already. That's awesome, man. Blessed by the Shauna Corn raid. An absolute dub. So what are we? We're 5 uses in. We get a green card, violet card, black card, yellow card. Can we get a red and a blue? Break even? We did get a blue from one of the reserve keys. We almost got the full rainbow here. You found a violet inside Sawmill on stream? That's huge. I've never found a violet on Woods once, man. I've got a couple 100 raids on that map, and I check the spawns every time I run it. They just don't exist. I mean, to be fair, a lot of those were on PvP, though. But PvP or PvE, I just don't see them. The next use was a bus, so I finally got around to putting the green card up for sale, and I ran right back through another empty dorms room. But the loot lord smiled upon me on this day and decided that it was my turn to profit from a marked room for once. I don't want to unpack them though, those mags take so long to pack and unpack. Hold on, before we look at the loot, use number 8. No, whoa! Okay, I just am blind. I didn't even see it at the start. Gimme. That was the most fucked up spin, hold on. Ooh. Get him in. Nothing on the window, nothing on the chair, nothing on the chair. Bookshelf is empty. It doesn't matter though, we got the violet. Money acquired, we're in the green for sure now. No question about it. 2 more uses. If we could get 1 more card, I'll be very happy with this. They might have a Zuck, you gotta check. What is with the scavs hitting drop shots? What's up, Safine? The scavs just do not care. Playing Black Ops 2 still. Exactly. Yeah, let's get out of here. We got the violet. Okay. Use number 9, correct? I have 1 left. Oh, yeah. Card me up, bitch. This book is so fucking rude. Shame on this book, man. I've got more floor spawns of violets than I have any cards from this book. And nothing on the shelf. The shelf hates me too today. No shelf spawns, no book spawns. It's all floor. The cat blessed? Yup. Gotta pet the cat. We'll leave it here though. I don't want to take it out of its habitat. Yup. Oh, brother, a medical crate, and it's full. Everything is money so far. Cool. Marked room loot, baby. Not a bad run. We got the violet. The full medical crate. That's like an extra mil on there. Shame no Ledex. I haven't got a Medex out of a medical airdrop ever. No way I'd die in this warehouse again. It wouldn't happen. I make it out alive. 9 times out of 10. Is that the case? Any more? Was it just 3 this time instead of 5? Wow. I'm surprised this isn't use number 10 and we have not seen Rashala here 1 time. That board is not like dorms anymore. Okay. The final use. Dorms marquee. Use number 10 out of 10. Can we get 1 card this room, please? This is going to be way too anticlimactic if there's nothing. Let's fucking go, man. A little green for the boys. That's beautiful. Another 8 mil to close it out. Well, let's check the book. I didn't even check the book. I got too distracted. The shelf. Fuck. I thought we got a double for a second. Unlucky. It's because of the cat, man. These cats. You just gotta pet them and leave them in here. Green card is usual. I think we're up like 25 mil on the key. Overall. Good opening because you're here. Yup. The point of GP. Nikita did say at some point in like, it was like 2 TVs ago. Yeah, he said ref is coming to PVE. Just not yet. So I might as well stockpile them while we're finding them. Yeah, and a collectible. I do have like 200 of them. We're just filling the box up. I'm a bit of a loot hoarder. I just like grabbing anything. Ew. You love to see it. So what is that? 2 green cards, 2 violet cards, yellow card, black card? Or is it 3 violets? It might have been 3 violets from a 24 mil key, but it was actually free. Because we made like 20 mil off of the reserve keys and we used all of those and traded the 1 uses in. I pretty much covered it pulling out of the final customs raid, but investing in the reserve keys absolutely made me a bit of bag this weekend. Okay, Mr. Ragman, it's time. It doesn't look like that much, but I think we're about to go up like 30 mil here. Much more than 30, my bad. Actually, not much more than 30. 674 mil? Just from a couple of mark keys. That's not a bad haul for 1 day. I think I got really lucky on the Norm's mark key, but money's money. We're gonna go hit labs now, or streets first probably. I was hoping to close out this week around 800 million rubles, so I can comfortably close the whole series out around 2 weeks from now. I'll get a bit more into why at the end of the video, but just know it'll be streamed live over at twitch.tv/SavageFrogTV, starting at 3 p.m. Eastern on May 17th. So if you want a sneak peek at the finale of the series, feel free to stop by there, because we'd love to have you. Abandoned factory use number 1. Yeah. What? It's that easy, boys. And a key case. Incredible work. The bookshelf, as always, empty. Nothing's ever on the bookshelf. It's incredible. Okay. Well, a Mosin in the marked room is something I have not seen before. I will be dropping it, unfortunately. We got our little green card. This immediately pays for the key. We have 9 uses now to make... God damn, we have 9 uses now to make money on it. Streets is gifted me. Surely we got an RBK waiting for us at the mall, too. There was unfortunately no RBK waiting for us in the mall that raid, or any raid that I ran on or off stream for the rest of the weekend. You'll notice a lot of raids passing us by here in the background as well. The loot wasn't that notable, but we did make another 20 mil in a few raids here, before finally getting Tarkoved on labs. Oh! Ow! This is usually how the lab runs go? Yeah. Did I duck in real life to dodge that? Yes. A little too late on that one, T-dubs, unfortunately. I'm already dead. My bad. I missed one bullet. I'm sure you could probably tell by the scav box being pushed to its limits, but we got up to a bit of looting on the latter half of the stream, picking up another 30 mil before setting the tadpoles on their merry way, but not before a contender entered the ring to combat the masterpiece we admired earlier. Hold on, this is very important. Ladies and gentlemen, Cheese Wheels Minecraft house. Okay. The outside is a bit aesthetic. You got the bushes under the windows. Ugly ass house, Magenta, you're so mad. He's got the aesthetic bushing. The chimney with the brick chimney. I like the dark pine on the outside. The dark pine trim with like the white wall boarding. It feels like a chalet. Okay. 16 snowballs, you gotta have them. I get it. Oh my god, the storage. I think, you know what? At the very least, these could use the picture frames to hold the items. You could tell that you're poor and you have no items in these because none of them have an item on the outside of them even to tell you what it is. You really got to get the item frames with the items in them on those. Otherwise, everyone's going to know you're a broke boy. Level 5 stash, true. He's already got the cat. Surely not spawned in. Private Minecraft server, eventually. I'll probably do one that's like private, like actually single player. And then I'll open it up to community afterwards. Just like save the server file and then like pop one open with that build on it. Oh my god. We're cooking. Again, see, this is what I'm saying. You could tell you're broke. You could tell you are not a real miner. You have empty furnaces. They're not cooking. What is going on here? Like it screams first time home buyer. You just got it. It's a good build. It looks clean. But you're just not cooking, you know? It does have a view. It does have a sunset view. Whatever that, I don't want to know what that means. I'm kind of horrified to know what that means, and I don't need to know. It's okay, though. You're not a real miner. That's what I'm saying. You host a SMP? Interesting. This is what I'm saying, man. Only one cooking furnace. I was saying. And then we're back to the beginning. Cheese, this is a beautiful submission. I appreciate it. We'll do more. If anyone else wants to build a build, and they want to show it off, we'll do a Minecraft house build recap at the end of every stream. Whose is better? I can't say. Every work of art is unique and powerful on its own. Cat named Frog Spawn, he's like Tadpole. That's a dub. Alright, gamers, it's been an honor. Thank you so much. Look at the booties, 5 head. Okay, I'll see you later. One extra pick, oh god. Private commentary, large chest. See, this is what I'm saying. All of his belongings, this is exactly what I meant. It's a lot of goop. You got the goop there, but it's not dense. There's no goop density for how much storage you had. You have one chest. All of your belongings is one chest, and you have a whole wall of chests. All I'm saying, get your bread up. Report back when your bread is up. I logged in the next morning to close the gap between me and 800 mil, but I had to drop a quick 10 on a new check 13 key, and after a handful more raids, drive RBK, and no extraordinary marked room luck, I decided to knock out Punisher 6, which gives you 2 Zuck 6s as a reward. There's a new quest that dropped last weekend that requires Zuck 6s to be turned in, found in raid or not, and they're averaging around 20 mil a pop on the market. So I knocked it out in 2 raids, but that was definitely not without a bit of meddling for part of men. I collected my spoils and immediately messed up trying to sell them. In all my time playing Tarkov, I had no idea that there was an extra charge if you put up multiple items in the same offer, and apparently you profit around 11 mil each if you put them up for 20 mil each individually, but unfortunately I only pulled 10 mil total from putting them up at the same time. I needed something kind of quick to do while those sat on the market because I didn't want to tank the 40 mil taking them off. So I decided while we're in the process of redeeming past moneymakers anyways, I'd go hit up the wood bunker as well. The Zucks did sell while I was down there, so I took a second to admire the wall of ruble that I'd created before my inner loot goblin took the reins. I guess you could just feel the big one coming. I started only bringing a pistol and a rig so I could cross the bridge, so to speak, if the taxi wasn't there, and pulled out with my shiny new key. Another big reason that I wanted to hit the bunker was the spawn rate of MPFs, which at the time were averaging like 400 to 600k a piece on the market. Anyways, I popped the key up for 23 mil and I took a break to make dinner before coming back to collect my spoils. And after cramming the second half of the rubles into my stash, I was still a little bit short of my goal for the week, so I got right back to woods to see if I could milk the bunker just a little bit more. And milk the bunker I did. The next 2 raids each netted me a factory mark key, which both sold for around 9 mil, and at this point I was hooked. Unfortunately though, the rest of the night was not on the same wavelength as me, and the best pull that I had was a shared bedroom key at the very end. Luckily for my pockets, the marketable items are also a huge draw to the room like I said before. On top of the MPF, skulls were going for around 250k at the time, metal fuel tanks are always over 200k, the SSDs you pull a handful of every raid are well over 50, even during a lull in the market, and also these TP200s, which typically are running like 100k each. When all said and done, I totaled it out at 811 million rubles, which is like 208 over where I started on reserve. I said earlier I'd explain a bit more why my goal was so much more steep this week, so real quick, I said before I want the series to culminate on May 17th, which is my birthday weekend, but on top of that, the following week I'll also be available for a bit more streaming during the weekdays, and I want to run those on PvP. Maybe I'll make some weird hard to look at graphic in Photoshop before this video goes up, but on that Saturday I'll be live streaming at 3 PM EST, during which I'll be closing out the last few million rubles and eclipsing Tarkov Billionairehood. After putting this chapter to rest, I'll probably run a CS game or two before dipping my toes into PvP and setting up the account for the Prestige speedrun. I'm sure a lot of you are getting annoyed about the constant stream plugging in my videos, but it does really help me out over there, so if you could stay strong for me on that front, I would really appreciate it. But I will implore you to check it out now and after the finale of the PvE series, as I'll be starting up daily streams as we grind out the Prestige for a few weeks. I'm not sure if I'll be making weekly videos during that period or condense the entire grind into one long video, but I'll definitely be pushing out a few shorts every week, as well as streaming a minimum of 5 days a week. So if you're finding yourself yearning a bit more frog content during those trying times, you can find me over at twitch.tv/savagefrogtv. And if you liked what you saw here today, or you just want to see where the final 2 weeks of the series take me, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you there. That's all I got for you this week though. See ya.